What's up, gang? Rory here from COGconnected. After watching the latest Nintendo Direct and seeing some underplayed gems from the past getting love on Nintendo's new hybrid console, it got me thinking of the classic series I adored on past Nintendo consoles that haven't seen much action recently. So, without further ado, here are 7 past Nintendo series I would love to play on my Nintendo Switch today.
Get ready for the first race! 3, 2, 1.
Always near the top of my list when getting nostalgic about abandoned franchises is the Wet n Wild Wave Race. It's an all-time favorite of mine, first blowing me away with its insanely impressive water effects and lens flares on the N64, and then making an addict out of me with Blue Storm on the GameCube. A new, quality wave race title could really stand out in the racing genre, and being a Switch exclusive could even leverage the HD rumble in unique ways, to potentially simulate the feeling of waves rolling underneath your feet, or coral scraping the bottom of your jet ski when diving below the waves too deep.
Rogue Leader, the Imperials have landed on Hoth and are moving in our direction. The rebel transports are preparing for evacuation. Take Rogue Squadron to Outpost Beta and intercept any Imperial forces you may find.
Do I even need to say more? Rogue Squadron released as a console exclusive for the Nintendo 64 in 1998, and I fell in love with it instantly. It spawned 2 great GameCube sequels in Rogue Leader and Rebel Assault. The latter let you ride a Tauntaun, and the former still happens to be in my GameCube right now, as it's still a blast to play. While Factor 5 may not be doing their thing much these days, and well, the same can be said for LucasArts, EA and Nintendo, while not having the best history, could potentially team up for an epic surprise in a new Rogue Squadron title, exclusive to the Switch. Yeah, I know it'll never happen, but hey, let me dream a little here. Okay, this next one is a no-brainer, and it's possible, I'll even go as far as saying very likely that we'll see a full-fledged, mature Metroid adventure for Switch teased at E3 this year. But it's frickin' Metroid, it has to be on this list. After seeing how much Nintendo is willing to evolve and take risks with its latest Zelda title, and the fact that they absolutely stuck the landing, I can't wait to see what's in store for Samus and the Metroid franchise on Switch. Now, this one may seem out of left field, but stick with me here. Pilotwings. Yes, Pilotwings. I've been playing on my Switch a lot since launch, and one thing I've noticed is that I'm really gravitating towards games with a laid-back vibe, especially when playing in portable mode. A new Pilotwings could totally satisfy players like me that fell in love with recent games such as Snake Pass, and long for some similar experiences that offer both relaxing atmospheres and challenging, rewarding gameplay mechanics. Pilotwings had a solid yet underappreciated outing on 3DS, but I think an updated release today on Switch could garner a bigger audience. It could easily offer dozens of unique challenges spread across hang gliding, gyrocopter, skydiving, and of course, Birdman events, while challenging players to master the unique mechanics brought by each. Pilotwings could also be a title that ingeniously utilizes the unique play options the Joy-Cons present. Moving on, how awesome would it be for Nintendo to surprise fans with an all-new, original Earthbound? Fans have been begging Nintendo to show Earthbound some love for years with an official English translation of Mother 3, aka Earthbound 2, to no avail, although it has been teased. But I want Nintendo to go bigger. I want a new, exclusive 3D Earthbound built from the ground up for the Nintendo Switch. Earthbound nearly made its way to the Nintendo 64 as a 3D RPG before being ultimately shelved due to development complications. I'd like to see another stab at it. Thanks to its more lighthearted aesthetic and tendency to parody many of the genre's tropes, Earthbound would be a perfect counter to the more serious in tone Fire Emblem series, which Nintendo appears ready to lean into heavier than ever before.
Let's do this!
Kid Icarus was revived on the Nintendo 3DS in 2012, and it was awesome, but it didn't seem to have legs and has since disappeared from the conversations. So I don't see Nintendo investing too much into this property in the near future, but oh man do I wish that to be false. Kid Icarus on Nintendo Switch could be intense, fast-paced, gorgeous, and downright a blast to play with a proper dual analog control scheme this time around. And not to mention, this is a series capable of offering experiences that satisfy long on-the-couch play sessions as well as those quick pick-up-and-play challenges in portable mode, making the commute to work a much more bearable experience. Like Wave Race, Excitebike could really stand out among its peers in the racing genre thanks to that Nintendo touch. Excitebike 64 was so good at the time, and to think what could be done on today's hardware excites me. real-time track deformation, 8-player online or local multiplayer with System Link, and an assortment of modes that speak to the couch potato of me as well as the Switch-toting transit user I am. A lighthearted career mode mixed with some time trials and online leaderboards would keep me slinging mud at my competitors for months. Well, there you have it. Those are just a few series I would love to see make a return to Nintendo's platform. Yes, I know I left off classics such as F-Zero, but I figured we've at least got the decent fast RMX to scratch that futuristic racing itch for now. Which games from your past would you like to see reinvented on Nintendo Switch? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to hit subscribe for more from COGconnected.